All right, chat, we're back. We're back. We're back and we're not laggy whatsoever. Yeah, we're back, chat. We're back. Let me know if stream is good this time around. Let me know if the quality is low, which it does look very low. Oh, okay, that's just because my Wi-Fi is ass. I'm watching my own stream currently. All right, we're chilling. We're chilling, chat. We're chilling. We are back. And yeah, all I did was to fix the lag. I recreated the horizontal layout on my vertical plugin, like the plugin I have installed that allows me to stream vertically. Literally all I did was I just remade the horizontal layout there. It took like 2 seconds. Actually, I did forget one thing, and that one thing is my logo. Forgot the logo, chat. Just gotta add the logo really quick. Really quick. Does that look centered to you guys? No? That's not centered at all. Does it look centered? I think I banged that in the center first try. Did I center that thing first try? Am I really that good? Looks good enough for me. Oh, god damn, dude. I centered that shit first try. All right, let's go. Back to egg hatching. Back to the eggs. So yeah, well, welcome back, everyone. Because, yeah, I had to restart stream. But yeah, welcome back, everyone. We running smoother? Oh, hell yeah, we are. Hell yeah, we are. So yeah, how do you guys like the new stream layout? Let me know if you guys enjoy it. Let me know. Let me know. I think it looks really, really clean and professional. I think this is, my opinion, the most professional layout that I've ever made, in my opinion. Just want to center this. There we go. I think this is the best layout I've ever made. Pretty good layout. So yeah, I kind of like, my motive to go back to it, because I know I'm like, the last few months I've always been, oh, let me stream vertically, oh, let me stream horizontally, you know, I've always been back and forth. I think I'm gonna stick 100% this time. I think I'm gonna stick to horizontal streaming. I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to vertical unless I ever stream on like TikTok or something. Missing subscriber count. I know I'm missing the sub count. I removed it because it lagged less, but I guess I could put it back now. I could definitely put it back now. Let me just hatch this egg because I'm literally about to hatch another egg, and then I'll put the sub count back on. But yeah, I decided to fully switch back to horizontal because I figured, you know what, streams have been a little bit dry lately, you know, like my views while streaming has been a little bit down lately for the last couple months. So I kind of figured, I got the idea and I figured, I'm like, you know what, if I'm gonna have to rebuild streaming, you know, I average a lot less viewers than I used to, you know, so I'm like, you know what, if I'm gonna have to rebuild my streaming, you know, if I'm gonna have to redo it from the ground up, and build a new fan base kind of in a way, because obviously streams have been a little dry recently, that's the way I see it. I'm like, you know what, let me do it in horizontal instead of vertical. I finally have an excuse to fully 100% stick to horizontal, and yeah, I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I'm sticking to horizontal streaming. I don't think I'm gonna go back to vertical. But yeah. I just need to, my PC is still lagging, but my stream is not. At least there's that. Okay, no, I'm closing the sub count. The second I opened up the sub count, it just got so laggy. Yeah, literally the second I turned on the sub count, it got horrible. Hell no. What can you not read cursive? I cannot read cursive. Well, I could read cursive. Some letters don't look like letters though. The ones that are blatantly obvious. Yeah, I know. But I can read cursive. Hashtag YME. I don't care about the hashtags unless the entire fucking chat turns into hashtag. Oh my god. Chat, let me know if anything's lagging now. Let me know if anything's laggy. Because it seems like everything's flawless now. Maybe stream avatars is a bit laggy, but that's because it's stream avatars. You know? If worse comes to worse, I did tell myself, by the way, if worse comes to worse, if it's super laggy the way it is, if worse comes to worse, then I'm gonna have to remove stream avatars and just put the normal chat on screen instead. That's like my option. I know 100% if I do that, the lag will completely disappear. I know 100%. But removing stream avatars is like, come on, man, they're really fun. But yeah, I know damn well if I remove stream avatars and just put a chat box, I know damn well it won't lag, like whatsoever. Debate ear reveal. I've done like a face cam without headphones before. I've done it before. Literally my TCG channel. My TCG channel, I don't wear headphones in them. Jeppe, I already read your reveal. I was about to read the same thing twice. Shiny and 2 eggs. Hopefully, man, that would be insane. We are trying to get my second shiny Kabuto, so once we get it, I gotta evolve it. But yeah. Hopefully we could pull our second one. That would be insane, dude. That would be insane. Well, I never put in chat our like goal. Let me type that out now. Type it out on my phone just because it's easier. Don't really want it to lag. Okay. All right. Stream is flawless again. And that's all that matters. TCG channel reveal. What? Oh, how'd you guys like the white flare video? My personal opinion was not as good as the Black Bull video. But yeah. Black Bull forever. Black Bull, I think, is better. I think Black Bull's better than White Flare. Stream is slightly laggy. Slightly. Or it's my PC that's laggy. It's most probably my PC. But yeah. Jeppe choice reveal instead of voice. What? Mr. Me, what's good? You got Articuno? I got it while I was off stream. So I wasn't even live when I got it. But I did record it. The pulls weren't as good, but the quality was still there. Can't wait to see more. Yeah, I definitely raised the quality on that one. Because what I decided to do, I have like nanoleaf lights above me. Normally I have them at a blue color, but I decided to just make them white. So I don't really use ring lights anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I still have 2 ring lights and they're both on. But these lights do more than my ring lights. I wasn't using that in my first video. Like if I turn these off, I think you'll see a difference. You'll definitely see a difference if I turn them off. Right? Yeah, this is with just my ring lights. This is my lighting with just my ring lights. And this is my lighting with the lights I have above me. So yeah, I started using that and it makes the Pokemon cards look better. Instead of the blue lighting I had. But yeah, Scorty, what's good, bro? It's been so long. It has been so long since you've been in, dude. I don't know you, Scorty, but you sound nice. Bro, I remember Scorty. I think the last time he was here, I was shiny hunting 100 Pokemon in Scarlet Violet. I think that's what I was doing last time you were here. I'm not the nicest person alive. What do you mean? Oh my god. But I remember you, dude. You got 2 Master Ball cards. Like, what the fuck? I know, dude. I actually, if I'm being honest, I still don't know if those are, like, extremely rare. I'm still unsure about it. But yeah, 2 Master Ball pulls. Bro, in that, the White Flare ETB, I got 3 Pokeball pulls and 2 Master Ball pulls. I definitely, like, when it comes to the Pokemon Master Balls, I definitely lucked out in White Flare. But if I'm being honest, I'd rather have done what I did in Black Bolt. Black Bolt, I got 2 illustration rares. I got 2 EXs, you know, actually, you know what? Now that I think of it, I actually did better in White Flare than I did in Black Bolt. Now that I think of it. White Flare got 2 illustration rares. I got the Simipour and the Gen 5 Scolipede. I got Scolipede and Simipour illustration rares, and I got 2 EXs, but I don't remember what they were. I got 2 EXs though, and I got 2 Pokeballs. In White Flare, I got 3 Pokeballs, 2 Master Balls, an illustration rare, and 2 EXs. I actually pulled more. I pulled more from White Flare, but I got more expensive cards in Black Bolt. So it's a win-win, if I'm being honest. It was a win-win. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to opening up more Pokemon cards. I've been opening up a lot of Journey Together, mainly because, like, on the way to my gym, there's a pharmacy on the way to my gym, and they have Pokemon packs. They just have booster packs. They don't sell like ETBs or they don't sell none of that. They just sell booster packs for like $9.99 each. So I've been like, every time I go to the gym, I've been buying 1. I opened up 3 for a TikTok, and I pulled that Blaziken EX, which is worth $159 PSA 10, and mine is fucking a 10. I know it's a 10, dude. I know mine is a 10. It's crazy, but yeah. I've been missing out on a lot of chats. But yeah, TCG, dude, I am so happy I started investing in it again. I'm so happy I started investing in it again. I'm really trying to find Destin Rivals. I'm really trying to find Destin Rivals. Those cards though, oh my god, man, they're almost impossible. They are almost impossible to get. Which kind of sucks. But yeah. Jeppe, everybody. Why is everyone saying my name with... Why is everyone saying my name, dude? Bullying isn't right, though. What did I miss? What did I miss? Who bullying did I miss? What? Why be racist when you can hate on everyone? What? Everything keeps stealing my identity. Bro, what? All right, y'all are on a different thing today, man. Let's normalize happiness. This is a safe space, chat. No bullying unless it's friendly. Guys, can we move to Mars and just make our own little world? I think that's what Elon Musk is trying to do. Pretty sure that's what he's trying to do. Oh, I also have a coffee, which I still haven't even opened yet, so might as well open it up. I don't remember the last time I've seen Wild cry. BB knows Wild in person? I don't know that. My girlfriend is in the chat. Welcome in, Julia. Welcome in. I'm her sister. Oh, damn, I didn't even know. I did not know that BB was Wild's sister. Well, welcome in. Her, his, her. Wild's a dude, man. Swear jar. Did I swear there? I didn't even know I sweared. Yo, bro, remember when you saved my cat from a house fire? Chad, I love that meme so much, dude. I love that meme so much. Chad, me and my friends, whenever we go to the gym together, one of my friends is single, okay? One of my friends is single, and every time he sees a girl that he finds attractive at the gym, I always go up to my friend when he's like next to the girl. I dap him up. I'm like, yo, bro, thank you for saving my family from that burning building, man. I appreciate it so much. I love it so much, dude. I love that meme so much. I always do it to my friend. Oh my god, man. I love that meme. All right. 405 eggs have been hatched for Kabuto, which is crazy. I say F word more than Wild does. I'm Italian, and I grew up in an Italian household with my grandparents downstairs, you know, so I was trained to say fuck in literally every sentence. So it's really hard for me to be family friendly, but I try. Trust me, chat, if you guys see Italian families, I don't know if you guys have you guys seen the Raging Italian Dad on TikTok? I love that guy, dude. I love that guy so much. If you see the Raging Italian Dad on TikTok, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about Italians. As an Italian myself, I relate to Giuseppe. Yup. We are trained as toddlers to swear 2 to 3 times in every sentence. As Italians. That's just the honest truth. So yeah. It was my second time on a plane. Maybe that's why hopefully when I come back I could sleep. It's an 8-hour flight. You know what your issue is? When you come back it's daytime here. You know, or it's like evening here actually when you come back. When you come back it'll be evening. It'll be like maybe 8 p.m. here. So if you sleep on the plane, you won't sleep here. So you're better off not sleeping on the plane. On your plane ride back home, you're better off staying awake so you can sleep here when it's nighttime. Because you're in the air when it's day. You want to surprise me at the airport? I'll be at work when you land. Monday I have school and work in the same day. Chat, I go back to school tomorrow. Today is my last day of summer break. Sorry I'm late. Hashtag Antonic raid. It's all good, man. Antonic raided me and then I had to restart stream because of lag, sadly. But hey, we're back and no more lag. But I appreciate you for stopping by, bro, and I appreciate Antonic for raiding me, dude. I haven't spoken to him in a hot minute. I do want to get in contact with Antonic again pretty soon because I am sneak peek chat. I'm planning on making a big collab video with a bunch of Pokemon YouTubers, like a Pokemon Olympics type style, and the winner is gonna get a booster box or an ETB for a Pokemon set. So little sneak peek chat. I'm working on brainstorming ideas. I know the concept, but I don't know exactly what it's gonna be, and I've been kind of sort of reaching out to creators already, like Purple Cliff, something along the lines of that. Yeah, like my thing is gonna be similar to Purple Cliff's last sleeve Kanto type thing, but it's not gonna be a last sleeve. Mine is not gonna be a last sleeve, and it's not gonna be a like shiny hunting focus thing. Mine is gonna be more focused on like Pokemon Olympics. That's gonna be the title of it, Pokemon Olympics, and it's gonna include shiny hunting, battling. It's everything Pokemon related. Everything Pokemon related. A speed run might even be involved at some point. I'm still brainstorming, but yeah. It's gonna be more like a Pokemon Olympics type thing, and I'm getting PokeTubers for it. I already have 4 in mind. I have 4 in mind. I'll tell you guys the 4 that I think will be in the video, or that I'm gonna reach out to that I think will 100% say yes. Crispy, Galax, and Tonic, I think are all gonna agree. Raid Away Plus, I reached out to him today. He said he's down. I just obviously need to pick a date and stuff. So those 4 people are most likely gonna be in it. But yeah, I'm gonna get more people though. I would love, he's been in one of my videos before. I would love to get John Stone for it. I think that would be absolutely insane. But the issue with John Stone is I'm not in too much contact with him. I reached out to him once for my PokeTuber video and he was in it. But also I feel like John Stone would sweep the game. Like I feel like he would win, like guaranteed. So if he is in the video, I might have to nerf him. But who knows? Chad, John Stone clean sweeped Purple Cliff's video. Especially the 1v1 at the end. It was Pokemon trivia. And John Stone clean sweeped. You know? So he's too good, bro. He's too good. He might have to be nerfed. He might have to be nerfed if he's in the video. Saffron, welcome in. I know I just realized I already read your message. I don't know why I just welcomed you. I already read your message. Oh my god. It's because I haven't been reading chat. That's my issue. I'm in the video. You gotta be a PokeTuber, man. I'm gonna reach out to some more. I'm gonna reach out to PokeTubers that I have not been in contact with before. And also chat, I got some amazing ass news. It's not 100%. It's not official, but there's a possibility in the next PM7 world record, or like catching generation blank in 24 hours. There's a possibility I'll be in the next one. I just want to sneak peek that. So yeah, just want to sneak peek that. Raid Away said he'll get me in. Rich said he'll get me in the next one. So, or he'll try at least. But yeah. But yeah, there's a possibility in the next PM7 event I'll be in it, which is insane because I've always wanted to be in one of them. But yeah, he wants me to be in a stream one day. That would be sick. I would want you to have your own YouTube channel one day. I think that would be sick as fuck. I think that would be so sick. Julia stream when? Eventually, dude. Eventually. That stream would be more gaming focused. Like maybe I would play like Mario Kart with her. Or we would play like Mario Bros. But yeah. I'm not making a YouTube channel. Why? I think that would be sick. You used to have one when you were a kid. She used to do like skits when she was a kid. I'd embarrass myself? No. It'd be fun. It'd be so fun. Man, I remember when you were shiny hunting for Mewtwo. Last time I saw you, Giuseppe. Did you find it eventually? I did. I did find that shiny Mewtwo. It's in a video. If you want to watch that video after, it's TCG Pocket picked my shiny hunt. It's that video that I uploaded. TCG Pocket picks my shiny hunt. It came out like last December. I pulled a immersive Mewtwo EX card in TCG Pocket, and I shiny hunted the Mewtwo there. So, and it happened in like 3,000 encounters. Now that Mewtwo contributed to our living decks too, which is amazing. But yeah, we did get, that was a bad voice crack. We did get that Mewtwo. He's neglecting me. I'm not neglecting you, bro. I just have so much missed chats. Avatar Kabutops. Do I have a Kabutops? I don't. I don't, dude. God damn. Ralph always tries to be when I'm shiny hunting. I'll see how I feel on stream. Okay, that's a start. That's a start though. That's a good start. Are you gonna hunt Mew as the last Pokemon perhaps? I already have shiny Mew. I already have shiny Mew. I got it in Pokemon Emerald like last summer. And it's not in Pokemon Home because I don't have a Gen 5 game. So I can't trade it up. In order to, it's so complicated, chat. In order to trade a Pokemon from Gen 3 all the way up to Gen 9 is so complicated. There's so much steps to it. Basically, I need a DS, which I have, an original DS though, or a DS Lite, where there's a Game Boy slot and a DS slot, which I have. I have 2 DS Lites and an original DS. I'm fine on that. You know, I have every single DS that ever existed, except for the 2DS. I don't have any of the 2DSs. Every DS and 3DS that ever existed, I have. So, but yeah. You need an original DS that has a Game Boy slot and a DS slot. I have to put a copy of... I have to put my Emerald, because my Mew's in Pokemon Emerald. I have to put Emerald in the Game Boy slot, and Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Diamond Pearl, or Platinum in the DS slot. One of the Gen 4 games. One of those 5 games. Then I have to transfer it from Emerald to Heart Gold. Then I need 2 DSs. I need a DS with Heart Gold in it and a DS with Black White or Black 2 White 2 in it. And then I need to trade the shiny Mew from a Gen 4 game to a Gen 5 game. And then I need a 3DS so I could put the Gen 5 game into my 3DS, then use Poke Transporter to put it into Pokemon Bank, and then from Pokemon Bank I could put it into Pokemon Home. That's how many steps there is to take a Pokemon from a Gen 3 game all the way up to Gen 9. It's such a long process. It's so annoying. The only thing I'm missing too is a Gen 5 game. It's the only thing I don't have. I don't have Black White, Black 2, or White 2. I don't have any Gen 5 games. So once I get a Gen 5 game, I could trade my Mew up. But I'm most likely gonna end up finishing the living decks without Mew being in Home, but I have shiny Mew. I still have the shiny. It's just not in. But yeah. I know that was a long ass explanation. But yeah. A new 3DS Zelda edition. I don't have a Zelda 3DS, sadly. I wish I did, though. I really wish I did. Are they still talking? Okay. God damn. Can we get a shiny Kabuto? You ruined my streak of matching avatars. I didn't have a Kabuto one, dude. I had to delete it. Also, I'm working on getting new bosses. Right now, all we have is G-Max boss. So I'm gonna work on getting a Rayquaza boss. I'm pretty sure they have one. I'm gonna work on getting some other Pokemon boss battles, though. But yeah. Guys, I feel a little bonita right now. What? Oh, Bob is wild. Yeah, Wild changed the name to Bobcat. I don't know why my throat is so like dry today, man. Chad, there's currently construction going on in my house, by the way. Well, it's over now because it's 7 p.m. But I don't have a kitchen sink currently. There was a water leak in my building. And my dad has been drilling a hole in the kitchen in the apartment downstairs. And the water leak was connected to my kitchen sink, so I don't have a kitchen sink at all right now. I've been eating like chicken nuggets daily. I don't have a sink, you know? Can't really cook that much. But yeah. Chicken nuggies. Yup. Guys, y'all gotta stop bullying Wild. You guys don't understand the power he has on this channel. You guys don't understand. He can Thanos snap the whole chat right now. His power is limited to the naughty step or like a min. No, he can permaban. He can permaban. He can ban for 24 hours. He can ban for an hour, 5 minutes. You know, he could permanently ban someone. He has the power. I gave him managing moderator. So I'd never hit ban hammer unless needed. Yeah. Even me, I don't ban people unless it's like mandatory. You know? I can't read the hashtags, chat. Y'all gotta stop with the hashtags. Like, I can't read them. I like this train of agreeing with me. You shouldn't hit hammers, you should hit with hammers. It says stop bullying wild. Okay. Whoa. That was a hatred one, dude. That one was... Okay, BB, you gotta calm, man. That was a hatred one. Remember, chat. Bullying is only fine if it's playful. You know? That's how I see it, at least. It's only fine if it's playful. Damn shit game for you. I know, man. No one should come for me unless they're ready to get murdered. I never put tea on cloths. I think we gotta change the subject here. This is starting to get too crazy. I think we gotta segue from this, chat. Let's talk about art. Sure, I do not mind talking about art. Bro, I've hatched 424 eggs. Oh, by the way, chat. I did not reset my counter at all. I did not reset my counter after getting my first shiny. So I got the first shiny Kabuto at 123 eggs. And I did not reset the counter. I let it continue. So if we're at 425 now, I got my first one at 123. If we're at 425 now, that means we're currently at 302. We're at 302 eggs hatched for the second one. Going for our second Kabuto, we have 302 eggs hatched so far. So yeah, I should have reset the counter. I know I should have. But I don't know why I didn't think of it when I did. For the next egg hatch hunt, because literally, by the way, everything left is egg hatch except for Jinx. Shiny Jinx, we have to do it in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And that is our last hunt in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, by the way, is Shiny Jinx. After that, we just have let me tell you guys actually what we have left for this living dex. Okay, we need Kabutops. We have Kabuto. We need Kabutops. We need Ammonite and Amistar. We need Aerodactyl. We need Jinx, and Farfetch'd. That's it. That's all we need. So yeah, Farfetch'd, I know I could do it in Let's Go, but I don't want to. I'm so fed up, and I mean so fed up of what's it called? I'm so fed up of catch comboing to the point where I just don't want to do it anymore. Jinx, I'm gonna do it for Jinx, and then that's it. So yeah, Farfetch'd I'm gonna egg hatch for in Sword Shield. Kanto Farfetch'd, obviously. There's only one way to get Kanto Farfetch'd in Sword Shield. I have to trade a Galarian Farfetch'd for a Kanto Farfetch'd with an NPC in the DLC, and then use that Farfetch'd to hatch eggs, or to breed eggs. That's the only way I can do it in Sword Shield. But yeah. Y'all talking about AI. AI isn't bad. AI isn't bad, you just bad at using it. No, you know what it is? AI for art, AI is only good if you pay money. Like if you pay for the subscriptions, then it'll do better. I love real art. I love real art too. I think real art is better than AI art, but I think AI is, personally as a graphic designer, because I'm a graphic designer, in Photoshop there's built-in AI, in Illustrator there's a built-in AI, even in Premiere Pro there's a built-in AI. I think as a graphic designer, AI is a tool as a graphic designer. I like AI. I use it all the time. I started using AI instead of Google. I don't Google anything anymore. I started asking Gemini, which is the AI that I use. I have the premium version of Gemini because it came with my Google Drive plan. I pay monthly for Google Drive storage because that's where I send like my YouTube shorts to, so I could upload them on my phone. Because for some reason you could only put a thumbnail on YouTube Shorts if you upload it through your phone. So yeah. So I have like the premium version of Gemini because it came in my Google Drive. And yeah, I don't use Google anymore, chat. I do not use Google anymore. I use Gemini. And I love it. I think for research purposes, AI is the best thing that's ever happened for research purposes, you know. I love AI when it comes to researching things. I would much rather ask AI something than Google. If I Google something, I'm gonna have to scroll through so much different web pages just to find an answer, you know. Compared to Gemini or any AI in general, bro, I just ask the question, it gives me like a whole paragraph of every scenario. I'm like, bro, this is amazing. Research purposes, I think AI is the best thing that's ever happened to research. Like, I'm being dead ass. It will kill the art industry, sadly. I think it'll kill the art industry. It shouldn't, but it will. You know, it's definitely taken over short form content. That's for sure. Although YouTube, chat, I don't know if you guys have seen this, YouTube is no longer paying YouTube channels that use AI. They don't pay anymore. TikTok has been doing that for a long time. Currently the only social media app that still pays users who make AI content is Instagram. But Instagram doesn't pay their users. To make money on Instagram, it's all sponsors. It's all sponsors and brand deals. You don't actually get paid for views on Instagram like you would for YouTube and TikTok, let's say. Instagram doesn't pay people. Instagram, you make money from brand deals. So technically that means platforms don't pay for AI anymore. Maybe Twitch. But how could you AI a Twitch stream? You know? Unless you're using like an AI face cam, like a VTuber. But I don't see anything wrong with a VTuber. You know? YouTube, I love you. Kiss me, YouTube. Hey, that's illegal. YouTube's 20. You're a minor. You're trying to get YouTube in some shit, bro. Oh my god. YouTube the GOAT. People only really care about AI taking their jobs now. Like, seriously, no one cared when shops made those self-service checkouts. Well, some people, well, some did, but most didn't. Yeah, if I'm being honest, I don't think AI is gonna take jobs. I don't think it will. And if it does, it'll be like years from now, bro. It's not gonna be soon. You know, so far the only like really AI stuff we have is there's now self-driving taxis. But that, if I'm being honest, self-driving taxis to me is a plus. To me, that's a plus. The amount of times, like, okay, I don't use Uber or taxis, okay? I've only used Uber like maybe 3 to 4 times, and I was never alone. I've never been alone in an Uber before. But every single time I have been in an Uber, even if the driver has like a 5-star or a 4-star, I'm fearing for my life the whole time I'm in that Uber. You know, you never know what's in the glove box. You never know if this guy is gonna just go off track and take you somewhere. You never know in an Uber. With these self-driving ones, it's safer. It's just you in the car. Sure, there could be malfunctions with the self-driving one, which could lead to accidents on the road, but Teslas are known for being good with their self-driving feature, and it's Teslas that do it. It's Elon Musk's thing. You know, we have self-driving taxis and stuff, and self-checkout. Really, those are the only two, like, major AI jobs. And self-checkout to me is a plus. That's a plus too. To me, that's a plus. I don't see anything wrong with self-checkout. I'd rather use a self-checkout machine than talk to an employee. You know, I'm being dead ass. If I'm being honest, if there's any job that I think will get 100% will get taken over by AI or robots, it's any retail service. I think retail stores like grocery stores or even waiters and waitresses might get phased out completely. That we've already seen in Japan. Japan does that. If you think of it, Japan already lives in AI. They've been doing it for like 20 years, bro. You know? Japanese restaurants don't have waiters and waitresses. It's robots. It's robots serving you in Japan. And it's been like that for years. We hit like gold, chat. Let's go. Yeah, I think if there's any service, any career, any service, or like, yeah, any job that's 100%, I think will guarantee get taken over by robots, it's any retail. Anything retail. Grocery stores. I'm sure robots can easily stock shelves, dude. You know? Waiters, waitresses. That's already a thing in certain countries, you know? Actual career jobs, I don't think will ever get phased out by robots. Or if they do, it'll be like 100, 200 years from now. Like construction workers, for example. I don't think a construction worker is gonna be doing, or I don't think a robot is gonna be doing my construction work someday. You know? I don't think a robot is gonna be renovating my house. You know? I can maybe see robots doing like Amazon deliveries. You know, they use drones already for that. But yeah. Oh. Then the only jobs would be construction. No. That was just an example. I think everything blue collar work, I think is safe. Mechanic, I think is safe. Construction, I think is safe. Engineering, I think is safe. You know, I think any blue collar job, I think is safe. Office jobs could be questioned. Office jobs are like, okay, yeah, these can, like, even graphic design. I'm going into that profession. Graphic design. I do think graphic design could heavily, like, I think, but you know what is actually, no, I don't think graphic design will be replaced by AIs, because graphic designers use AI. The graphic designer is still, like, in Illustrator, there's an AI feature. You could type out whatever you want and it'll do it, you know? Like, graphic designers use AI. I don't think graphic design will get phased out. I think for us, it'll always be a tool. For graphic designers, AI will always be a tool. It'll always be a tool. And the AI that we have is more advanced than the AI that the general public has. So our AI will always be better as graphic designers. So I don't think that'll ever get phased out. Things like maybe coding, video game coders, yeah, sure. I think that's gonna go eventually. They use AI to code AI. So, like, you know, anything with coding based, it's coding based things are not gonna last. Like, I'm being honest, I think coding stuff isn't gonna last. But yeah. People choose these jobs they want, like AI would take over the job somewhat. But eventually, you know what it would be? There's still going to be humans involved, because you're going to need humans to manage the AIs. Eventually, every human is just going to be a manager. Every employee is just going to get a manager role, and they're each going to be managing an AI. Humans will always be involved, because you can't make the AI without a human. The humans will always be involved. And hey, maybe in the future you can maybe own an AI employee and it works for you. You know, maybe it'll be that. Maybe in the future, if you spend like $50,000, you can buy an AI employee and it'll work for you, and you'll just do nothing and your AI will have your job. Maybe it'll be like that. Which honestly, I would love a life like that. If I could just own an AI employee that works for me and makes money for me, and I do nothing. You know, maybe it could be something like that. But yeah, AI isn't always right. That's a big reason why humans will always be involved. I actually asked AI a Pokemon question not long ago and it got it wrong. I asked because when I was trying to figure out what I needed left for my living decks and which games can I do them in, I asked AI, I asked Gemini if Kangaskhan and Farfetch'd were in Scarlet Violet. That's what I asked AI. I'm like, is Kangaskhan and Farfetch'd in Scarlet Violet? It told me they were. It told me they were. I went on Bulbapedia. They're not in Scarlet Violet. Kangaskhan and Farfetch'd are not in Scarlet Violet. You know, AI told me it was. So AI got it wrong. You know, it's not always right. But majority of the time it's right. But I still dislike the idea of it. Oh yeah, I love AI for research. I think, me personally, I would love it if AI was strictly for researching things, like Google. Again, like I said, I use AI for Google. I don't Google anything anymore. I always ask AI now. I never Google things anymore because it's just so much easier to just ask AI. That's what I love AI for. every other, like, I've never made an image with AI. I've never done anything else with AI other than Google things. You know, that's all I do with AI. If its only purpose was that, it'd be a 10 out of 10 for me, and I'd see absolutely zero issue with it. But yeah. The art stuff is very unfortunate, though. The art stuff is very unfortunate. That it could just create art like that, because then it pretty much, if you think of it, it kills off all artists. You know? I think after AI, the only, like, really, if I'm being honest, I think if AI does take over the art industry, I think tattoo artists are the only ones that won't get affected. I think tattoo artists will not get affected by AI. I think that's the only thing that won't get affected by AI when it comes to the art scene, is tattoo artists. Because they sketch everything. Tattoo artists, they sketch everything out. You know? And people are very particular with their tattoos. Me personally, I would never get a tattoo that was made by AI. I would never get a tattoo made by AI. Not even that good of an artist, but AI PMO so much. I don't know what PMO means. And you are a good artist, dude. AI is trying to make sure you're always right and always says you're right, even though it's a question. I don't really know what you mean by that. I use AI to make base images and get general concept art. Then I just take the AI art into Photoshop and fix up the detail. That's basically what graphic designers do. Like, not long ago, I had a class project. I asked AI to make, like, a cloud for me. And then I just traced over it. So, like, I didn't use the AI cloud, but I used it to help me. I made it a cloud with AI, and then I just traced over it. That's pretty much what graphic designers do. Screamoo, what's good? Currently at the mall. Nice, bro. How do you like the new stream layout? How do you like the new layout, dude? My mom has a tattoo I made for her. Nice. I want a tattoo, chat. I want one, but I don't want one. Like, it's weird. I want one, but I feel like I'm still too young for one. I'm 20, you know? Yeah. I don't know. Except I finally bought the, goddamn sword DLC. Nice, bro. Nice, dude. I might Dynamax Adventure soon. I might do it for Lugia. Chad, you know what my plan is for the Gen 2 living decks? Because I'm gonna do the Gen 2 living decks as soon as I finish the Gen 1 living decks. I could dual hunt. You know, I'm planning on, like, doing soft resets for Lugia in Ultra Moon while Dynamaxing Lugia. Or maybe Dynamaxing like Raikou or Entei or Suicune. Because I already have Ho-Oh. I already have Shiny Ho-Oh. So, chat, Gen 2 is going to be a bit of a struggle. Not really. I feel like it's going to be the easiest generation, but Celebi is going to be so annoying. Celebi is going to be our issue. Like, our main issue when it comes to Gen 2. For multiple reasons. One, I have to play through an entire copy of Crystal while I'm playing through an entire copy of Heart Gold. So, literally playing through 2 Gen 2 games back to back. So that's going to be boring as hell. And Celebi, Odds are 1 in 892. And it's on Virtual Console. So I don't even think I could trade it up. As long as I get it. You know, my Pokemon doesn't have to be in Pokemon Home. As long as I get the shiny, that's really all that matters. But my shiny Celebi is going to be on 3DS Virtual Console. And chat, please let me know, because I have no idea personally. Can you trade a Pokemon from Virtual Console to Pokemon Bank, then Pokemon Home? Is that possible? If it is, please let me know. Because I have to do that for Celebi. You should be able to. Do I need... Is it just Pokemon Bank, or do I need like Poke Transporter? Like, how does it work? Do I just hop on Pokemon Bank and it'll detect any Virtual Console games I have? I'm pretty sure it is. I think you can. I think you can in Gen 3, but this is Crystal. You can only get Celebi in Crystal, and Crystal's a Gen 2 game. Yes, Bank, check. Okay. So, okay, at least I know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do Celebi last, by the way. I'm gonna do Celebi last. Gen 1, I'm not gonna lie, was all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. This Gen 1 Living Dex was very, very all over the place. It's mainly because I did not like... You need Poke Transporter? Okay, I have that. I have it. I have Transporter and Bank. I just didn't know if it was possible to trade a Virtual Console to like Pokemon Home. Thank you for letting me know. But yeah, Gen 1 was all over the place, and it was mainly because I did not like properly organize the time frame for this. You know, like when my Living Dexes, I did not start from 0. I did not start the stream from 0. I already have, and even every other generation we're doing after this, I'm not starting at 0. You know, I think Gen 7 has like maybe 3 shinies in. I think I only have like 3 shinies for Gen 7, so when we hit Gen 7, that's gonna be a long one. But yeah, Gen 1, I think I started streaming this hunt with like 46 out of 151 already. And it's because I got the first 46 through doing other hunts, like Shiny Mew. I did not Shiny Hunt Mew during the Living Dex hunt. I Shiny Hunted Mew in its own video that I did over a year ago. Even Mewtwo, I did not Shiny Hunt Mewtwo in the Living Dex video. I Shiny Hunted Mewtwo in a TCG Pocket video I made last December. So a lot of this hunt was already like finished when I started it. So the Gen 1 video is gonna be a little bit all over the place, but I got every Gen 1 shiny, and that's the whole point of the video. Gen 2, I don't have much for. I think I maybe have, there's 100 Pokemon in Gen 2. I think I maybe have like 10 or 12 Gen 2 Pokemon already shiny. I don't have much. You know, I think the hardest one that I have is Ho-Oh. And I still have the footage for Ho-Oh, actually. Chat, I got shiny Ho-Oh in Dynamax Adventures almost 2 years ago. Actually, it was 2 years ago. Oh, no, it was almost 2 years ago. I got it in August. August 2023 was when I got my shiny Ho-Oh. It's almost been 2 years that I got that shiny Ho-Oh, and that footage is finally gonna get used for something when I start the Gen 2 Living Dex. But yeah, that's gonna be crazy, man. I think I still had like my old hairstyle, like a hairstyle that's not even on this channel anymore. It's the hair I had in high school, because I graduated high school in 2023. August 2023 was 2 months after I graduated high school. So you guys are gonna see in the Gen 2 Living Dex video, the clip where I get shiny Ho, you guys are gonna see a very old clip of me. I think in that clip I was really tanned because the week before I went on like a boat ride. Like my cousin rented out a boat and we were on a boat for a weekend. So I'm really tanned in the clip, and I had my really old hairstyle. I was 18 in that clip. I was 18 in that clip. So you guys are gonna see in the Gen 2 Living Dex video, you guys are gonna see a clip of me when I was 18 years old getting a shiny Ho-Oh. And I'm now 20. And I'm not gonna lie, the Gen 2 Living Dex vid is probably gonna come out by the time I turn 21. So that'll be crazy. That will be crazy to see. Did you see Madden JTV video on his Gen 1 shiny thing? He didn't do a Dex. He did Master Quest thing in Let's Go. I did not see that. I saw John Stone do a shiny Professor Oak. Yeah, and I mean, who hasn't seen that video? That video is like 2-3 million views. John Stone's shiny Professor Oak in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Who has not seen that video, chat? Well, let's be real. I love John Stone, dude. Yeah, I did not see Mad JTV's vid. Do you guys want to know why his name is Mad JTV? He used to make Madden videos. A little fun fact. That's why his name is Mad JTV. The Mad is because he used to make Madden. No, he didn't. Mad NJTV. I know, like, I remember him saying in a PM7 video that he used to make Madden vids, but I don't know. Mikey and Justin TV. Okay, never mind. I'm being dumb. But I remember him saying he used to make Madden videos. Michael and John TV? That's not what that is. It's not Michael and John. Because it's not PM7's channel. But yeah. He did make Madden videos though. Oh, he made Madden vids like Rec Food, Okay, never mind. I'm being dumb. I thought he made Madden video. I swore I heard him say he made Madden videos. I know he's a football fan. Because he's talked about it before. He is a football fan. I know he is. He's said it before. But I don't know. Like in a live stream or something with PM7. That's why I thought it was Madden, because he's a football fan. Runty Boy, yeah, that's his sponsor. Oh my god. By the way, gentlemen, let me help you out here. Go to the place where you get eggs, talk to the man with white uniform, and check if there's an option for an upgrade. What does that do? What does that do? Because if that just makes the the production of the eggs faster, then it doesn't matter, because I'm always gonna get the I'm always gonna get the eggs at the same time. Every time I do rotation, I get an egg. So it makes the bike faster. Okay, I did not know that. I mean, I knew you were able to like change the bike. I knew you were able to change the bike colors, but I didn't know it increased the speed. Yeah, let's do it. Spend my watts. No. Oh, Jeppe, wrong answer because my ADHD didn't notice the stream is 30 minutes behind. Oh. How did he not realize he wasn't watching it live? 450 eggs. Except a wrinkle reveal. Bro, I don't have wrinkles, chat. Oh my god. I don't think so. He's an American football fan. I don't think he ever made videos about it. God damn. Crispy, what's good, dude? What's good? Should I draw links or Superman? Do Superman, dude. I heard a lot of good things about the new Superman movie, but I'm not a DC fan. I'm not like bro, I'm telling you guys, chat, I swear when I say this, the only DC movie I've seen in my entire life is the Green Lantern, the one that had Ryan Reynolds as the Green Lantern. That is literally the only DC movie I've seen in my entire life. Unless you count Lego Batman. You know, I've seen Lego Batman. But I just wanted to say hi since I'm busy with my family and drop a like for you. I appreciate it, bro. I said boo. Goddamn. You're not my boo, dude. My girlfriend's my boo. I appreciate it, bro. Tell the fam I say hi, dude. And yeah, have fun with the fam. Have fun on vacation, bro. And yeah, can't wait to see you get back to streaming, man. You like Lego Batman and Lego Movie. Deadman, let me talk to your ears. What? Deadman, let me talk your ears off in DMs about DC. I know you're a massive DC fan, dude. I know you are. I boo now, lol. God damn it, bro. Oh my god. Home wrecker. Oh my god, bro. Why'd I have to slip up, dude? I'm more of a Marvel fan, chat. And I'm not even really like a huge Marvel guy. You know, like I think the last, I don't even remember the last Marvel movie I watched actually. I really want to watch the new Fantastic Four though. I really want to watch the new Fantastic Four, and when Avengers Doomsday comes out, I'm watching that. Julia equals girlfriend versus Crispy equals boo. Oh my god, dude. Spider-Man is the best superhero. I fully fucking agree with that, man. My all-time favorite superhero is Spider-Man. I have always loved Spider-Man. He's been my favorite superhero since I was a little kid. Every single Spider-Man movie that comes out, I watch them, you know? But I think the only superhero I'm really ride or die for is Spider-Man. That's like the only superhero I watch every single movie for. And Iron Man. I watched every Iron Man movie too. But they killed him off, sadly. They killed him off. Iron Man was my childhood hero, dude. But I remember watching Iron Man 1, 2, and 3 on repeat. Bro, on repeat, man. You know? But like, I only really watch the superheroes I'm invested in. Like, Iron Man movies again, like I said, but we'll probably never get one ever again. Spider-Man movies, I watch every single one. Captain America, if I'm being honest, chat, Captain America, the only Cap movie I've ever seen was Civil War, and the only reason why I watched it is because Captain America Civil War was the first ever time that Tom Holland's Spider-Man was shown on screen. Tom Holland's Spider-Man was like introduced in Captain America Civil War. That's the only reason why I watched that movie. And I'm being dead honest. It's the only reason why I watched that movie. But yeah. Spider-Man intro, Tom Holland. Yep. Hi, everyone. But yeah, that's the only reason why I watched Captain America Civil War. The Avengers movies, I watched them all because those ones are the best Marvel movies. You know? I've seen every Avengers. I don't remember. I'm actually trying to remember the last Marvel movie I watched. I don't remember what it was. It was probably... I don't know. I don't remember. It might have been the newest Spider-Verse movie. It might have been the newest Spider-Verse movie. That came out when? 2023? That might have been the last Marvel movie I've seen. And that's not even like... That's Marvel, but that's a Sony Productions thing. Spider-Man is Sony. It's still Marvel, though. You know, Sony just owns the rights to Spider-Man. But yeah, I think the last Spider-Verse movie was probably the last one I've ever seen. MCU movie, though, because again, the Spider-Verse stuff is not in the MCU. Spider-Man's not even in the MCU anymore. It used to be. It's not anymore. The last MCU Marvel movie I ever watched, I think was the last Doctor Strange movie. That might have been the last one I watched. Was the last Doctor Strange movie. I did not watch Venom 3, but I really wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to watch the new Captain America because it had Red Hulk in it, but I never did. I never ended up watching it. And yeah. Doctor Strange MOM is dope. I don't care what anyone says. The last Doctor Strange movie I think was decent. I think it was decent. It wasn't too crazy, but it was pretty good. That came out right after Spider-Man No Way Home. So like the reason why that Doctor Strange movie felt dry and why I got hated on so much is because it came out literally right after Spider-Man No Way Home. You know? And No Way Home got so much hype. And then the Doctor Strange one was kind of mid, so it got hate. But it was still a good movie. But yeah. Have you seen any Guardians of Galaxy movies? I have. I saw the first one and the second one. And if I'm being honest, I don't know if there is a third one, but I watched the first two. But I saw them like when they came out, like a long ass time ago. I think Guardians of the Galaxy 1 came out like 15 years ago or something like that. But yeah. Emoji movie to Spider-Verse. Oh my god. Yeah, I watched No Way Home so many times. It is literally the movie to ever make me cry. Bro, that's my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time. To me, that topped my childhood ones. And my childhood Spider-Man movies are Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Those are my childhood Spider-Man movies, are the Tobey Maguire ones. If I'm being honest, I did not really like I forgot his name. That's how much I didn't like that Spider-Man. I forgot his name. The Amazing Spider-Man one. I didn't really like those movies. I forgot his name. Andrew Garfield. That's his name. I didn't really like the Andrew Garfield ones. They were okay, but they were not my favorite. Like I think Andrew Garfield is probably my least favorite Spider-Man. His movies are still like good enough to watch, but they're still good movies, but they're nowhere near as good as the Tom Holland or the Tobey Maguire ones. You know? Yeah, I grew up with Tobey Maguire as a child, then Andrew Garfield as a teen. I didn't really like the Andrew Garfield ones too much. He also only got 2 movies. So, The Amazing Spider-Man, how dare you? It's not my favorite one. That one is the most comically accurate though. Like the comic books. That's the most accurate to the comics. But I still didn't really like The Amazing Spider-Man all that much. I really like Tom Holland Spider-Man. I really like Tom Holland Spider-Man. Like he might be, I don't know. I don't want to say he's my favorite Spider-Man, but he kind of is. You know? I don't want to say he is, but he kind of is. You know, like the Tobey Maguire ones is pure nostalgia. Those are amazing movies, but he's my favorite based off pure nostalgia. I think that the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies are better movies than the Tobey Maguire ones. But the Tobey Maguire ones are just so nostalgic to me. Because it's literally the one I grew up off. I was like 5 years old. I was in kindergarten when the 3rd one came out, you know? I'm not a huge fan of Tom Holland Spider-Man. I mean, I just love it because he's in the MCU. That's why I think Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, I think Tobey Maguire is my favorite Spider-Man, but the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies are my favorite movies because of the fact that it's in the MCU. Bro, you don't like Spider-Man's in Civil War, he's in Infinity War, he's in Endgame, he's in Avengers movie. Not anymore. But he was in Avengers movies. He had a good relationship with Iron Man, bro. Like, that was sick. That was so sick. You know? And Spider-Man and Iron Man are my 2 favorite superheroes. So to see them both together was amazing, dude. It was amazing. Just wish they didn't fucking kill off Iron Man. Because we could have gotten so much more. And I wish Sony and Disney didn't have to be so bitter against each other. Like, come on, man. So Sony and Disney not striking a good deal together is what caused Spider-Man to not be a part of the MCU anymore. And it's so annoying. Because like Tom Holland Spider-Man in the MCU, or Spider-Man in general in the MCU, has so much potential, dude. But Disney and Sony just hate each other for some reason. Like, it sucks, dude, that they just can't strike a deal, dude. We lost out on Spider-Man being in the MCU because of it. It sucks. Piss off Tobey Maguire 1 and 2 better than Tom Holland ones. Yeah, I think Spider-Man 2, I think the Tobey Maguire movie, Spider-Man 2 is the best one. That's the one where he fights Doc Ock and he loses his powers. That's probably my favorite one. That's my favorite Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 3 was my favorite one growing up, but as an adult, that one's so cringy to watch. Like, as a kid, Spider-Man 3 was my favorite one. But as an adult, that movie is so cringy to watch as an adult. But it's still fun. It's so fun. Venom was Eric from That 70s Show, and I grew up watching That 70s Show too. That 70s Show is my favorite sitcom. I remember actually in That 70s Show, the last season of That 70s Show, the guy that plays Eric, which is the guy that played Venom in Spider-Man 3, he left That 70s Show to be on Spider-Man. And they replaced him in the last season. and the last season of that 70 show is so shit because Eric left. And it's because he went to go play Venom in Spider-Man 3. But yeah. I love that 70 show. It's my favorite sitcom. Spider-Man 3 to me is massive overhated. It's kind of mid, to be honest. Like it's my own. It's a solid movie, but when you look at the context of the first two, it's not great. Yeah, that's why. Like as a kid, I loved Spider-Man 3. As a kid, Spider-Man 3 was my favorite one, and it was mainly because of Venom. It was mainly because of Venom and the symbiote Spider-Man. I loved that, dude. But as an adult, dude, that movie is so cringe. It definitely is overhated. It definitely is overhated. You have to take into consideration, it was like, it was what, like 2008 when the movie came out? Maybe even earlier. It was probably, I think it came out when I was born, actually. That movie might have been 2005. You know? Like, you have to take into consideration the year it came out. But yeah, it's still, it holds up to this day. It's just definitely not as good as the first two. But yeah. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, it will always be nostalgic, dude. But personally, I hate to say, because I hate to say it because it's like I'm dissing my childhood self, but I love Tom Holland Spider-Man. I think Tom Holland Spider-Man's my favorite one. I keep zoning out. If you guys need me get Jeppe to say my name or something, or just DM me, it's all good, bro. If you zone out. Screamer, welcome back, bro. Maybe that's just a theory, a game theory. I'm so pissed Matt Pat retired, dude. Yeah, I haven't watched a Marvel movie in so long. In so long. It's kind of been, I'm not gonna lie, since Spider-Man No Way Home, it's been on a decline. Like, No Way Home was the last, like, hype Marvel movie. You could even make arguments that after Endgame, it's been on a decline. But I think it was still good after Endgame. I think it was still good. After No Way Home, Marvel was on a slight decline. It's starting to come back, though. I'm not gonna lie. Marvel's starting to make a comeback. I've heard a lot of good things about Fantastic Four. I really want to see it. It just came out. I still haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting till my girlfriend comes back from London because I want to go watch Fantastic Four. And also, obviously, the next movie to come out is Avengers Doomsday. And I cannot wait for that movie. I think that movie is gonna bring back Marvel hype. But yeah. Jeppe, do you make boxes of eggs or do you just hatch them, add to your party? I just hatch, add to my party. That's what I do. It's a consistent, I'm always hatching one. I might actually need to, speaking of parties, I might need to release some. Because I might have filled out my boxes. I'm not sure. Ooh, no, I'm still chilling. Realistically, I have up until like, I could fill out the egg and send home box. You know, I have a couple PC boxes left. We're chill for now, we're chill. I hear that one is fantastic. Yeah, bro, I really want to see it. I really want to see the new Fantastic Four. I really do. All right. Dude, I really hope we get the second Kabuto soon, dude. I really hope we do. Ugh. Again, chat, I did not reset my counter when I got my first one. I got my first one at 123, so we're at 466. 466 minus 123. For our second Kabuto, we've hatched 343 eggs for the second one yet. You got one already today? No, I got one off stream like 2 days ago, but I was recording. I just got one off stream. I was editing the white flare video actually. While I was editing the white flare ETB, I was hatching eggs and I got my first shiny Kabuto while I was editing it. So, and I got it 123 eggs. And for some reason, I don't know why, I'm not gonna bother changing it now, but I did not reset my counter after getting it. So when we hit 512, which is odds, it's 1 in 512, that's not our odds. You have to do 512 plus 123. You know? That's when we hit odds. Because I got my first shiny at 123. So 512 plus 123. At 635 eggs hatched total, that's when we go over odds for our second Kabuto. So yeah. Jump, my next video is in production. Nice, bro. What is it gonna be? Is it Safari Week? Or, oh wait, no, you already uploaded that. I still haven't watched that. I need to watch that, man. I keep forgetting to. Do you have a auto clicker controller? I don't have an auto clicker. But I was originally doing the fossils in Let's Go. That was my original plan, but I realized that like even with the shiny charm in Let's Go, gift Pokemon are not shiny boosted like with shiny charm, and the fossils are considered gift Pokemon, so shiny charm doesn't boost. So if I do this in Let's Go, my odds are 1 in 496. If I do egg hatches, sure, the encounter rate's a little bit slower, like literally only a little bit slower, but my odds are 1 in 512. I have a Japanese Ditto with an English Kabuto, so I'm Masuda hunting, and I have a shiny charm in this game, which I do in Let's Go as well, but again, shiny charm doesn't affect gift Pokemon in Let's Go, sadly. So it's top secret. Actually, I'd tell you if you keep secret. I would keep it secret. You know me. If you want to tell me, feel free to tell me. If you don't want to tell me, you don't gotta tell me. I'm gonna DM you a clip right now. I'll probably watch it after stream so I don't leak anything. Yeah. Thunderstorm running, goddamn. It's actually really good weather here this whole week. It's crazy good weather. For once, fuck. I don't have a pool and my girlfriend's on vacation, so I can't use her pool. I seen an online friend I met a few days ago in a game I'm playing. Should I wake up? Should I walk up to them? Yeah, do it. Oh, ruining. Thunderstorm ruining. Goddamn. How's your car insurance thing going? You worked out the PO box yet? I still haven't like done the car insurance yet. It's complicated for the car insurance. It's because it's my grandfather's car, so basically what we have to do for it. My grandfather's 95 years old, by the way, just so you guys know. He's 95 years old and his head is like starting to go a little bit, like you can tell. Like I don't want to get too like, I don't really want to talk about this topic all that much because it's a touchy subject, but you can tell my grandfather is starting to lose his mind. He's 95, it's normal. So it's gonna be hard for him to sign the paper, like to get him, because he's gonna forget always. He has to sign the paper for that car to be under my dad's name, like for that car to be under my dad. Then my dad, because my dad has 2 brothers, so it's not just gonna be under my dad, that car, it's gonna be under my dad and my 2 uncles. So then my dad has to pay off my 2 uncles, so that car is 100% my dad's. And then after that, my dad's gonna insure the car under his name and then put me and my brother as part-time drivers. So that's gonna take a while. But I did, for the PO box, I did email UPS to check the price on a PO box. And it's a lot of money, dude. It is a lot of money. I appreciate the sub, whoever just subbed. It's a lot of money, dude. The PO box, it's $365 a year. $1 a day. It's pretty much $1 a day. But you could only pay it either yearly or every 6 months. Every 6 months it's $186 a month. Or every 6 months. It's $186 every 6 months. I thought it would be a lot cheaper. I thought it would be like 20 bucks a month. You know, that's what I thought I would pay. It's like 20 bucks a month. That's off UPS. I'm gonna email other shipping companies to see. But yeah. Because if it's gonna cost that much, the PO box, it's still gonna happen, just not as soon as I hoped. But yeah. Yeah, my granddad is 93 and he's going as well. Yeah, it sucks, man. It always sucks, but it's life. For me personally, the way I see it, that age, I would be proud at that age. You know, I don't think I'm living that long. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna make it to my 90s. You don't need a PO box, just give me your address. I can be trusted, not evil. Oh my god. Not sure the world is gonna make it that long, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like over the years the life expectancy is gonna go down. If you think of it, our parents' generation is really the first generation to have like fast food. You think of it, our grandparents and all that, they grew their food, they lived on a farm, you know. Our parents' generation is the first generation that had McDonald's, that had all that, you know, like fast food and shit like that. It's our parents' generation that experienced all that, you know. My grandfather has never eaten fast food in his life. My grandfather is never, he's 95 years old, he's never had fast food in his life. Maybe he's had KFC like once every 5 years. You know, he's had KFC like once every 5 years. That's like the only fast food he's really ever had. But not often, again, like once every 5 years. You know? My family, bro, I eat fast food like every other day. Like, I eat fast food like maybe at least twice a week. If I had to guess, I eat fast food maybe twice a week, you know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, our parents, us and our parents, do the fast food thing. You know, our grandparents' generation didn't have fast food. They like grew their food. They had farms. My grandfather lived on a farm for like his first 30 years. He lived on a farm in Italy. And then he moved to Germany after World War II. He moved to Germany to work. And then after Germany, he moved here. He immigrated here to work. You know? my grandfather, and even here in my backyard is a garden. You know? My whole backyard is a garden. Like, we just grow crops in our yard. My grandfather lives with me, by the way. He lives downstairs. The apartment downstairs. So yeah. My grandfather eats grown food all year round. You know? We had literally wrestle a and sword out my granddad's hands. He used to do pigeon shooting and oh god damn. Even my grandfather hunts. Well, he used to hunt. He used to hunt. My dad goes hunting still. I went once. I went hunting once. I didn't like it. I didn't like not the fact that killing an animal, you know, like it's food, realistically. You're doing it for food. For me, the thing about hunting I didn't like is the fact that it's boring. It's boring. You just sit in a tent all day and wait for something to pop up. And if nothing pops up, that's your day. You spend like 10 hours sitting in a tent with a rifle, staying silent the whole time, waiting for an animal to pop up. And if nothing popped up, that's your whole day, dude. Like, and the time that I went, nothing popped up. I only went hunting once, and when I went, nothing popped up. No deer, not even a rabbit, dude, you know? It was deer season when I went. My granddad was one of the kids that got sent to the countryside during World War II. Very interesting stories. Damn, my grandfather was 9 years old during World War II. I think. No, I'm wrong there. If my grandfather is 95, 25 minus 95. My grandfather was born in 1930. World War II was 1940, what? 1942? 43? I don't remember, dude. I finished high school a long ass time ago. My grandfather was like a teenager. He was like 13 in World War II, you know? But yeah. He was a teenager in World War II. He was still in Italy at this point, though. But my great-grandfather died in the war. My great-grandfather fought in World War II, and he died in the war. If you think of it... Actually, no. I don't know. Italy was on... Wasn't Italy on Germany's side? With Mussolini? Mussolini was the prime minister of Italy back then. Wasn't Italy on Germany's side? For a little bit, like not the whole time, just for a little bit. I might be wrong. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember in high school, but yeah. My great-grandfather fought in the war, though. Have you considered joining the army? No. I don't want to join the army ever. One of my friends is actually doing it. One of my friends next month, he's moving to Florida to join the US Army. He's joining the he has a US citizenship. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, one of my friends has a US citizenship. And he's moving to Florida, to Orlando, Florida, like next month. Because he's joining the US Army. But yeah. My voice is really starting to go during the stream. God damn. God damn, dude. Gotta clear out the throat, dude. Join the Air Cadets. I joined the Air Cadets when I was younger because my dad is an Air Force vet, but I left. My dad joined the cadets when he was a kid. I think he wanted to pursue it, but he got injured, and then my grandmother pulled him out because he got hurt. How he got hurt? He was cooking something, and I don't know, he was cooking something on a frying pan, and then fire blew up, like, and he burnt his eyebrow off. He burnt like his eyebrow off, and my grandmother pulled him out. But my dad wanted to do it. They called me a psychopath, and I didn't like that. God damn. We're almost at 500 eggs hatched in total. Not for our number 2. But yeah. TM rock slide. 500, more like 700. You mean 700? I'm guessing stream ends at 500. Most likely, because I've been live for 2 hours already. So yeah, I'll most likely end stream at 500. It is also 8:14 where I'm at. Bro, come on. Chat, by the way, the next like few hunts are all egg hatches, man. I'm gonna try to get them done off stream because I'm not gonna lie, I hate streaming egg hatches. Like I hate egg hatches in general. But yeah. Chat, during the Gen 2 living decks, let me know what kind of shiny hunting methods you guys want to see. I really want a Poke Radar. I want to do something Poke Radar so badly in the Gen 2 decks. I love Poke Radar. I've been saying for time, like I've said it a lot, that Poke Radar is it's my favorite shiny hunting method ever. So I would love to do a lot of it in Gen 2. You gotta do the final Gen 1 on stream. I will. The last one, when we're missing one more, I'm not gonna do it unless I'm live. But like everything else, I'll off stream hunt it like while I edit and stuff. Try hard gold soul silver cute charm glitch. I don't want to do any glitches. That's one thing I'll forbid myself from doing. I have 2 rules with my living decks. Rule number 1, I'm only allowed to use Pokemon Go if I'm forced to. And rule number 2, no glitches. You know? That's like my only rule. And everything has to be official. Like, on official cartridges. The only glitches I'll do is kind of what I did with Mew. You know? That's the furthest I'll go with glitches is like Mew, for example. The only way to get shiny Mew was through the old CMAP mystery gift event that happened in 2005 in Pokemon Emerald, only in Japan, and I got shiny Mew. obviously I played it on an English copy, and obviously I was born in 2005. I did not claim the mystery gift legitimately. You know, I do have an official English Emerald cartridge. I use an official cartridge, but I used my Game Boy operator, which just allows you to play official Game Boy games on PC. It's like a capture card for Game Boy games. It's like what I do with my DS. And I have a program, like an app on my PC, where I can import mystery gift events. And that's how I got the old C map in my Emerald cartridge. Is I imported the mystery gift event into my cartridge. That is the furthest I'll go with glitches, you know? Like, that's the only glitch I'll do. You know, it's just, if I could get a shiny through an event, then I'll just import that event into my official cartridge. That is the only glitch I'll do for my living decks. You know, it's still legal that way, you know, it's still technically legal. The shiny hunted Pokemon, like my shiny Mew, whether I imported the mystery gift into my official cartridge like I did, or I bought an actual Japanese cartridge that had an old C map, both shiny hunts are the exact same, both shiny odds are the exact same, both shinies are the exact same. Stats are the same, level is the same, odds are the same, legality is the same. You know, I could put my shiny Mew into Pokemon Home and I won't get banned for it. You know, that is the furthest I'll go with glitches, is just importing events that I can't do anymore in. You know? Luckily, Celebi is not an event. Celebi is a forever thing in Pokemon Crystal. So, you just have to beat the game. You have to beat the Elite Four in Crystal. That's like all you really have to do. That's the furthest I'll go with glitches. Yeah. No glitches and no Pokemon Go. That's what I'm doing. Only Pokemon Go if I'm forced to. That's it. Pokemon Go will only be used if it's the only way I could get that shiny. That's the only way I'll do. Like Zacian and Zamazenta. I'm probably gonna have to use Pokemon Go for those two. Zacian and Zamazenta. Because I missed out on that event and I won't be able to get them, you know? I missed out on the event. Those two I'm most likely gonna have to Pokemon Go it. Jirachi as well is most likely gonna have to be through Pokemon Go. Or I'm not sure, but I think you could get Jirachi in Fire Red, Leaf Green. I'm not 100% on that, but I've seen people shiny hunt Jirachi before. It might have been in Fire Red, Leaf Green. I'm not sure. It's most likely gonna end up being Pokemon Go for Jirachi. I have to look it up. Oh yeah, shiny Keldeo. No, Keldeo is, I could do on Pokemon Sword Shield. If I finish my shiny living dex, or not shiny living dex, if I finish a living dex in Sword Shield, I could get Keldeo in Pokemon Home for free. Even what's it called? Manaphy. I need to do a living dex in what's it called? I can do a living dex in BDSP and I'll get a shiny Manaphy. Those I can do, you know. The Pokemon Home ones I'm gonna do them in Home. Things that are shiny locked, I'm just not gonna do them, you know. And when they come out, I'll do them. But like Volcanion, Hoopa, Victini, Koraidon, Miraidon, all these shiny legend, or all these mythicals and legendaries that are shiny locked, I just won't do them. Fione you can egg hatch for. You can egg hatch for shiny Fione in Scarlet Violet, actually. It's a Manaphy you have to do a living dex in BDSP, and Fione you can egg hatch for it. You can egg hatch shiny Fione in BDSP and Scarlet Violet, and I think Sword Shield. I don't know, you can egg hatch in like 3 games on the Switch, but yeah, I'm most likely gonna do it in Scarlet Violet. But yeah. By the time you get to those gens, might be new games with them shiny. Yeah, I'm also assuming, since they've been doing a lot of Pokemon Home events, I'm assuming Victini. Mark my words, by the way. I know this prediction is gonna be true. I know I'm gonna be right on this. When Black and White remakes come out, Shiny Victini is gonna end up being a Pokemon Home exclusive if you do a Living Dex. It's gonna be a Pokemon Home shiny. It's gonna be like Keldeo, Meloetta, Meltan, all the Living Dex ones. I guarantee it, dude. I guarantee it. I guarantee Shiny Victini is gonna be a Pokemon Home exclusive from getting a Living Dex in Black White remakes. I guarantee it. They ain't gonna be Gen 5 remakes. There will. They're always gonna do remakes. There will be a Gen 5 remakes. It just won't happen till like 2-3 years from now. I don't think it'll happen till 2-3 years from now. The next games are 100% Gen 10. If the next games are not Generation 10, I'll be surprised. I'll be like, there's another year with Scarlet Violet. Like, come on. You know, Generation 10 is 100% the next rollout. I guarantee February's Pokemon Presents, we're gonna get Generation 10 announced in February's Pokemon Presents. Then I guarantee 2027 is when we'll get Gen 5 remakes. 2027, I'm calling it. And then we'll also probably get, I feel like 2027 we'll get Generation 10 DLC and Black White remakes. That's what I feel like we're getting. I'm back, knocked out for a bit. You should have stayed asleep. It's like 1 a.m. for you. You should have stayed asleep. Gen 4 remakes for 2, so I bet Pokemon Z comes out with Legend ZA, I think. No, yeah. If that was the case, it would have been announced already. It would have been announced already if that was the case. Because when Legends Arceus came out, we got Gen 4 remakes in November, and then in January, we got Legends Arceus. Like 2 months later. You know? If we were getting like a Pokemon Z or Gen 6 remakes alongside Legend ZA, it would have been announced already. Legend ZA comes out in 2 months, guys. It comes out in 2 months. It comes out October 16th. Yeah. Oh, you missed the scandal. Oh my God. I accidentally called Crispy Boo instead of bro. I accidentally called Crispy Boo instead of bro. So yeah. No, not on that. It was on accident. Oh my God. Don't apologize, it's his failure. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. I thought we were. Don't start this, chat. Oh my God. Apparently, Crispy is something else. What? If cheating reveal when? What, bro? I'm a child of divorce now. Since when were you my child? I ain't ready to be a dad, man. Oh my god, chat. What? Romeo is out there somewhere? I think you meant to say Romeo. Chad, don't make this a thing, please. No, Romeo is Juliet. Close to 500. I know. We're at 493. I don't know why the auto count is so goddamn slow. It's crazy. I'll take, yeah. I'm like that weird uncle that no one trusts with fireworks, but somehow always has it. I swear to God, everyone has one of those uncles, dude. Everyone has one of those uncles. I have one of those uncles. Hey, but those uncles are realistically, those are the top tier uncles, because those uncles are not trying to be responsible, they're trying to make memories. Realistically, those are the best uncles. Final 5 egg hatches of the stream. So I got the dog in the divorce. I don't even think I went. Yeah, the counter did not go up there. I gotta bring it up myself there. No, shiny. Oh. There's no way I went through a whole stream without shiny. Bro, I thought egg hatching was gonna treat me nice, dude. I thought the egg hatch was gonna treat me nice. Hey, you didn't reset the counter 100 more encounters? Nah. I've been live for like 2.5 hours. If you include the first stream that I had to end because of lag. I've been live for almost 3 hours. And also we got the first shiny at 123 eggs. So yeah. For us to hit odds, because odds is 1 in 512, because I didn't reset the counter, 123 plus 512, 635 eggs is our breaking odds point. If we go more than 635 eggs, then we are broken odds. But yeah. So Jebba, did you check Discord? I'm ending stream after 3 egg hatches. I'll check it like right after. Guys, don't make this a thing, please. If there's one thing I hate the most in this world, I'm gonna say this now, chat. If there's one thing I hate the most in this world, it's people like saying shit about my relationship. That's the thing I hate the most in this world. But yeah. Even if it is jokes, I know it's jokes, but I don't know, I hate it. I know it's a joke. I hate it. But if it was up to me, I wouldn't even like. If it was up to me, I never wanted my relationship to be public ever. I never wanted a public relationship. Like a social media relationship. I never wanted. If it was up to me, I would have kept Julia private. But she wanted to be in streams, so I put her in streams. But if it was up to me, I would have kept her private. No shiny. Damn man doesn't want to show me up. That's not why, Jew. That's not why. I knew Julia wanted to stream. Good quality, by the way. I appreciate it, man. All right, final egg, chat. Final egg of the stream. And then we're gonna raid someone, if someone's live. Egg number 500. Will it shine? No. Goddamn. Goddamn. I need to collect my next egg though. Because if I save the game where I'm at now, then the next egg isn't gonna like register. So, gotta go get the next egg first. Boom. All right, I'm a savior. I'm probably gonna continue this off stream. Hopefully I can get the second shiny off stream. If I get it shiny off stream, then the next stream we're either gonna go for like Farfetch'd or Kabuto, or we're doing Kabuto now. Farfetch'd or Ammonite, you know, could do one of those. Let's see who we can raid. Let's see who's live currently. Oh my god, my Google Chrome, dude, is so laggy. That is crazy, dude. My Google Chrome is crazy laggy. Okay, let's see who we can... Let's see if anyone is live. Let us see. Can Google Chrome work? There we go. Billin is live. I'll send you guys over to Billin. He's currently playing Animal Crossing. So it's not Pokemon related, but he's a friend of the channel. So we'll hop him in here. All right. All right, chat. I appreciate every single one of you for stopping by. Thank you to everyone who liked, subscribed, all that type of stuff. And yeah, I'll catch you in Friday stream where yeah, we'll be live 6 p.m. EST. And yeah, hopefully Friday stream. There's a possibility that Friday stream could be the last stream for the Gen 1 Living Dex. There's a possibility. It's not official. If I get really lucky off stream, there's a possibility. But yeah, I'll catch y'all Friday stream. Peace.